I love what you said about trial runs. You said it in the rapid fire, and you just brought it up again. And I think that's interesting. I mean, when I started my journey, I sort of hit a breaking point and just took the leap into the abyss, which I feel like for a lot of people, for me, that worked. I think for a lot of people, that concept of like stop and start a new life without testing and without just kind of going is pretty scary. And I guess, and combined with how many people now are already working remotely. And so doing a test run while keeping your existing like stable income is not a huge leap. So I'd be curious to hear more, about, I guess, your philosophy, your advice to someone who's thinking about, this might be a lifestyle I'm interested in. If I'm going to do a test run, like what would I do and what am I testing?
Well, I'll say first, what you were sharing reminded me maybe 10 years back, because like I said, I've always thought about working for myself. And I told a friend who's a bit ahead of me in life that I wanted to do that. I said, how do I be like you? How do I be independent? How do I start my own thing? And he said, Alex, you got to burn all the ships. Quit your job, then you'll be hungry. When you're hungry, you'll figure it out. You'll find work.
I mean, that's essentially what I did.
And that must work.
Burn the boats.
That must work for some people like you. It doesn't feel right to me. And I know like the feedback on that end is like, yeah, that's the point. It's supposed to be scary. That's the point. It'll motivate you. And it doesn't. I don't find it motivating. I find it debilitating. And so for me, I had maybe like $20K saved up in a savings account that wasn't even my emergency fund. That was like separate from that. And I said, and this was sort of after even the first trials. So first I said, let's just see if I can do this. Let me see if I can just roll away. I think Tim Ferriss talks about this in the 4-Hour Workweek a little bit when he says, take a sick day. So maybe that's your first trial, is like take a fake sick day and then just work anyway and see what that's like. So for me, it was, I'm working remotely now. Let me just go and be somewhere else, some different physical location for a week and see if I can set up and see what that's like. I'm looking to see if I can actually work, because I like working. I like my job and I feel more comfortable when I have an income. And then it was, okay, I've got these safety nets. So one is, I got to a point where I didn't really need to work. So if I can't find a client, if I can't do these things that bring in income, it's okay. I've got 3 to 6 months, depending on what I'm living on. And the idea was, account drains, I can just go back to the thing I've always done. I've been able to find work, jobs. I can go sleep on somebody's couch for a few months and figure it out and rebuild it. So it was this idea of, I've got space to fall here and land. The funny thing is, having that, I probably dipped into about $5,000 before I got my first client that paid most of the expenses. A little while after that, I got another one, to the point where now my monthly income in this moment is a little bit higher than it had ever been as a W-2 employee, as a taxed to a company employee.
Love it. Love it. Love it.